So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Coding Asylum. Today we are going to list top 5 Python IDEs, the top 5 Python's interactive development environments. Okay, so if by any chance you are not knowing that what an IDE is, just visit my channel Coding Asylum, have access to my playlist Coding Discussion Asylum, and there you will be finding a video named Difference Between an IDE and a Code or Text Editor. Just have a look at that video and then you will be able to recognize the basic difference between an IDE and a code editor. Okay, code or text editor, and you will also be able to know the actual meaning of what an IDE is. Okay, so let's start our video and list the Python IDEs from the bottom. Okay, so the fifth position for the best Python IDE goes to the Wing Python IDE. The Wing Python IDE is created by Wingware, and it's extremely lightweight cross-platform Python's IDE. Okay, it is available in three versions. Okay, so the Wing IDE is available in three versions, namely the Wing Pro, Wing Personal, and Wing 101. All the three versions of this IDE are paid, but you have a free trial available for the Wing Pro, and it's a full featured commercial version for professional programmers. Okay, this IDE comes with a strong debugger and smart editor. Okay, and it has also some features like automatic multiprocess, child process. Just have a look at all the features available on your screen, and then we are moving on to the next best Python IDE. So the fourth position for the best Python IDE goes to none other than your default Python's IDE, that's Ideally. Okay, yes guys, Ideally is one of the best Python IDE available till date. So for Ideally, you need not worry about the installation or setup, as it gets installed in your PC once you install Python programming language. Okay, so Ideally is also written in Python itself. It's written in Python using a module named Tkinter. So guys, if you know how to use that library, how to use that module Tkinter, you also will be able to create your own Python's IDE, just like this Python's default IDE, that's Ideally. So if you want to create your own Python IDE, just stay tuned to my channel. I will be updating a course of how to create a GUI app using Tkinter library. Okay, so guys, this Ideally, it's a lightweight and simple to use. Okay, this IDE is lightweight and it's simple to use, and higher strong recommendation is given for Python programmers who use Ideally is that it's not at all good for larger projects. Okay, so move to some advanced IDEs after learning the basics from this Ideally. Okay, so the features of this Ideally are also listed here. Just have a look at them, and we are moving on to the third best Python Ideally. So the third position for best Python Ideally goes to Eclipse PyDev. Okay, so one irony arises here is that this Python's IDE is written in Java. Yes, guys, Eclipse is one of the most popular IDE among developers, which is written in Java. But there's an option to install PyDev plugin in Eclipse and use it for Python as well. So there's no need to worry about that. You will not be able to uh, use this IDE if you do not know Java. That's not the case. Okay, you can install PyDev plugin in Eclipse and use it for Python as well. The primary focus of this IDE is the analysis of code. So one of the main feature of this IDE, one of the best feature, is Django integration. It supports Django integration, and the best feature of this IDE, or the best feature of this IDE that is among all the best IDEs, is that it allows us to create a Google App Engine Python project. Okay, it's the best feature of this IDE that it allows us to create a Google App Engine Python project. That's really a very huge project, and it allows us to do so in its IDE. Okay, so one of the best feature of this IDE is that it allows us to create a Google App Engine Python project. So moving on to the second best Python IDE. So the second position for best Python IDE goes to Spider. Okay, so have a look at some of the features of Spider. Spider is another good open source and cross-platform IDE written in Python itself. Spider is basically preferred for data scientists. Okay, those who can integrate with Matplotlib, SciPy, NumPy, Pandas, Cython, IPython, etc. Okay, it comes with the Anaconda package manager distribution, and it has some good advanced features such as edit, debug, and etc. Some of the features are listed here. That it's just like the common features. that almost every IDE is having, like auto code completion, syntax highlighting, static code analysis, etc. Okay, then moving on to the next Python IDE, the number one position for the best Python IDE goes to, just have a guess. Yes, guys, you people are correct. It's none other than our PyCharm. Yes, guys, PyCharm is the best Python IDE available till date. So, guys, many of you must be wondering that where is Visual Studio Code? Why it's not there in the list? So, guys, I must tell you that Visual Studio Code is not an IDE. It's a code or text editor. Okay, so that's why it's not listed in this list. That could be listed if I make a video on top 5 best top 5 this code editors for Python programming language. Okay, so that's why Visual Studio Code, VS Code, is not listed in this list. Okay, so let's have some features. Let's have a look at some features of this Python IDE, PyCharm. Okay, so PyCharm is developed by Czech company JetBrains. Okay, and it's a cross-platform IDE. So PyCharm is the best IDE available till date for from it's for beginners to professional developers. Everyone has a huge satisfaction using this IDE. As for beginners, it gives daily tips to improve their knowledge of how they can use it more efficiently, which is a very good feature. And for the professionals, I don't have a need to tell about what the professionals can do using this IDE. Okay, again, this IDE comes with two different versions. That's the community version and the professional version. The community version is free and the professional version is paid. Okay, the professional version has a special has some special features, has some special access to Django frameworks, Flask frameworks, etc. But the community version is not having them. So for Django integration, the best IDE to use for that, the for web development, the best IDE here to use was Eclipse PyDev. Okay, as that supports Django integration. So, but PyCharm is also a very good choice, but not for web development at least. Okay, not for Django or Flask type web frameworks. Okay, so just have a look at some of the features of JetBrains. JetBrains not, it's PyCharm. Okay, just have a look at some of the features of PyCharm, and that's the end of our video. So guys, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Coding Asylum for more such videos. This was all about this video. We'll meet you next time.